What's up, you guys? Alright, it's Monday, January 24th, local time 18:30. We're in McGregor, Texas right now. Heading eastbound on US 84. On my way to Waco, which is only about 20 miles east of my current location. Going to be delivering to the Coca Cola facility there. It's basically a load of milk. Let's see. Yeah, I just got past. What was that, Highway 317 or whatever it was? I can't remember. Yeah, it's a good easy spot for you to find on the map. If you look for McGregor, the two major roads right there are US 84 and State Route 317, I think it was. And so I'm just east of that now. The Coca Cola facility is going to be a short distance off of 84 and on this side of I-35. I have never been to this facility before. Read some of the Google reviews. Not a whole lot there, except really useful, except for people complaining about both the guards and the receiving office people being rude, I guess. And other people seem to have good experiences there, though. So this could be another one of those. Your experience could hinge on what kind of person you are. I'm not talking about race or anything, but I'm saying about how you present yourself as far as attitude and all that, or stupidity. Again, that's the impression I'm getting, is they don't have patience for people acting a fool or whatever there. We'll see how it goes, though. Like I say, if I do have that kind of experience, it'll be on the camera, at least at the guard shack, probably. So, I don't normally have any problems with anybody. Even customers that everybody complains about, I don't usually have that same kind of experience with them. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that you come in there with a good attitude and friendly, whatever, and I'm prepared as much as I can. Make their job easy, and it becomes a pleasant experience. Now, sometimes, though, you just don't know what to do, and you're utterly confused and need help, and it is what it is. But I've seen people get treated like shit by customers before, just because they're being I would say unusually stupid with the questions or whatever, or just attitude, like they're an entitled little bitch driver, thinking they can have whatever they want, however they want. This ain't Burger King, guys. Alright, so I was planning on stopping at the Walmart that's about a half mile up the street from the customer. However, when I looked up that customer on Trucker Path a little earlier, it appears that they no longer allow trucks there, and it's probably to do with truckers causing damage in their property on their lot and leaving biological waste, randomly there. So yeah, thank you to you guys who do that kind of shit. Fuck you too. Yeah, because of idiots like you, it's probably one less place that we have available to stop at. There's another Walmart on the other side of one of the, I don't know if it was I-35, whatever, but it shows up on Trucker Path, but reviews say absolutely no parking. They'll tell you and all that kind of stuff. So, and me personally, I will not park my truck at any Walmart unless I verify first that it's allowed there. I've seen too many times where somebody finds out the hard way that their truck got booted, with their truck getting booted or towed, whatever, that they weren't supposed to be there, and Had they done their research before they got there, they probably would have known that they couldn't be there. And a lot of you guys who watch me regularly also know a certain individual who had exactly that happen. In fact, it happened to him the last day he was with JCT, in fact. Won't really go into the detail on that. I don't know any specifics with that particular Walmart, so I don't want to say he should have known better or whatever. I'm not going to get into that topic there. We're coming up on Oak Creek Circle right now. It's still roughly halfway, I'd say, between McGregor and I can't tell what that state highway. There's some kind of a state highway. It actually turned before I get to that state highway to get over to where Waco's at, and I'm going to end up stopping at Pilot because since I can no longer park at the Walmart, I'm going to have to park at a truck stop, and the Pilot truck stop over there in Robinson on the south side of Waco. Same one that I usually get fuel from reefer fuel from when I finish deliveries in Temple. It's not very far away, so, and it's probably the biggest truck stop in the area. And Trucker Path showed it was green, at least a lot of parking available still when I looked not too long ago. So there's between that and then there was another one over there. You also go north, not very far north, and on the west side of I-35, there's a Flying J and a Quick Time, I think it was, or something along that line. Flying J has 200 spots available there. They were already showing, down to some spots available, so there's probably still some parking there, but slimmer pickings. Whereas Pilot, same amount of time since the last report, but it's still showing green, and it has more spots. I think 270 plus spots, so it's a bigger lot. Less likely to have problems with not being able to find parking, especially when you're in a more developed city like that. Parking can be harder to come by. Case in point, Phoenix, where I picked this load up from. Even during the middle of the daytime, actually when I picked up this load in Phoenix and stopped over at the Loves in Chandler, Arizona, we're on the southeast side of Phoenix, to scale the load, and I was going to grab a bite to eat real quick. There was absolutely nowhere available to park there, even during the middle of the daytime. And that's common there. Actually, all the truck stops in Phoenix area have a tendency to be like that, unfortunately. So it gets frustrating, and I just kind of chalk it up to, well, that's what you get when you're in a metropolitan area, especially on a weekend, which it was. It was a Sunday, I think, and on weekends, there are a lot of drivers, especially Phoenix, because there are a lot of driver positions there. There probably are, as you might see by how many warehouses there are, and basically places that require a lot of trucks, a lot of truck activity. I would imagine there are a lot of CDL drivers who live in that area, and a lot of them might be home on the weekends or something, and when they're home, a lot of them have a tendency to park at truck stops. For that reason, I say if you do live in a metro area, if absolutely possible, don't park at the truck stops. If you're not going to patronize the truck stop yourself, then you really shouldn't be parked there unless you're going to be staying with the truck while you're there. Let the guys who are from out of town and who actually need a place to park and are actually going to pay money to the store somehow, in some way, shape, or form, whatever, park there, if at all possible. Okay, I'm coming up really fast on the exit where the... Don't think it's this one. I think it's going to be the next one. This is Ritchie Street. So I think... Yeah, it might be the next exit up. There's a Walmart right off that exit, and that's the same exit where the pilot is at. I believe I can... Yeah, I believe I can use that same road as pilot to get over. I mean, as Coca Cola. I mean, to get over to pilot, but I'm going to go ahead and go around and stay on the limited access roads. Because even though the city streets are a little bit shorter route, a little bit more direct route, the fact that they're city streets and they got traffic lights and stuff and lower speed limits kind of makes me think that it's probably going to take more time to get over there if I do decide to take that route. So let's go ahead and continue on up to, it's looking like Highway 6 or something. I can't tell the exact number, but it's a single-digit highway. It's going to go east over to Interstate 35. Then it goes south on 35 to the exit where the pilot's at, and cross over to the other side of the highway, and we'll get over there. Alright, yeah, this exit right here I'm passing by. This is where that Walmart is at that I was talking about. And also, right over here on the right side of where I'm at is where the Coca Cola plant is. Probably end up coming up from the surface street side though in the morning. It's gonna be a 6 a.m. delivery, so we'll be doing a full 10-hour break. Actually, I'm gonna be out of hours. I'm gonna be down to about 4 hours or so left on my 70-hour clock. I get nothing at all back tonight, and I get 2 hours and change, like almost 3 hours back tomorrow night. So even with that, I'm not gonna have enough for a full shift. Barely even a little more than half a shift. So I've already told my DM I'm going to go ahead and do a 34 in conjunction with the delivery here. I said I'll just check in. I mean, not check in, but I'll put on I'll go ahead and send the arrival call and say that I'm at a truck stop nearby, since I'm already in the area and I've already driven right past the customer already from this point. Then I can just PC back over to the customer in the morning, and it won't cost me any on-duty time. And I'll be ready to roll again Thursday morning. So I'll be set up where I can get some good miles. Like I say, this was a really productive week. Went from Victorville to our San Bernardino drop yard to pick up that load to Houston. Alright, Highway 6 coming up, exit a quarter mile away. I made that delivery in Houston. Started my way over towards Center, Texas, before ended up having to go, it's not limited access here. Kind of looks like it should be on the map. Yeah, it's got off ramps on the map, from what I can tell. Alright, yeah, I signed I-35 right over here, and then 6 south. Okay, so yeah, it's just this one line. I went onto a service road basically, and then we're going to end up actually on the limited access road. Looks like we're clear there. There's no parking there at the Circle K. Probably more places around here like street side parking that I just don't know about. Not from the area. I rarely am actually in Waco. So I'm not sure where else I can park here in the area besides the truck stops. I'm sure there are places around here where I can park on the street. I just haven't discovered them. I didn't take the time to really look on the satellite street views. That's one of the tricks I'll use sometimes. I'll look for industrial parks or warehouse where a lot of warehouses are at in some cities, and then I'll look all over the area with a lot of times on a satellite view to see if I see trucks parked near on any of the streets in the area where the warehouses are. I'll even use Street View, and aside from that, I'll even if I'm not going, if I can't find information from my own customers' Google reviews on overnight parking in the area, I'll even go to I'll pull up the information for other customers in the area. Yeah, maybe even bigger warehouses that are nearby, and find out if there are reviews in there that talk about overnight parking. Yeah, a lot of times you get little clues about places that you can park like that. Yeah, if you're in an unfamiliar area and you're going to end up at a full truck stop or word that you will, that's one of your options you can use to try to find somewhere good to park. We're already coming up on I-35 south here. Didn't take long at all. Okay, I'm gonna figure out how are we on the. We're on the to get over, but that car I was concerned about turned out they're turning off into that lot back there anyway. Los Cucos Mexican Cafe. Baylor, Scott, and White. I remember that building. Like pilots off I think the very next exit. From what I can tell, I can already see pilot on my map, very short distance away, so yeah, I don't think we'll have to, actually I don't even really have to get on the freeway necessarily. I can stay right here on the service road all the way up and then just cross right over. Tractor Supply Company. That's a distribution center. I bet CFI drivers go there a lot. So I noticed from other, like from riding with Dave, he go. They seem to have, and then also actually looking at Tractor Supply places at DCs, they have you get a lot of CFI drivers at them. Now I know it's a 55 zone. I can go ahead and pick my speed up. Like I say, I'm just going to go ahead and stay right here on the road. I could go ahead and get on 35. It's not going to make any real difference though. But yeah, I could go faster if I get on to 35 and get off at the very next exit. But I'm okay with right here. I started my day in El Paso with Petro. Yeah, it was kind of busy first shift, going from Phoenix. After I scaled my load in Chandler, I ran non-stop, with no stops anywhere from there to El Paso. It was a good 450 miles. So a really productive day. Oh, there's the other Walmart right there. Yeah, and the reason I did that is because I was concerned that my 14-hour clock was running down, and I wanted to, and I was kind of having to figure out, like, do calculations on how far I was from my receiver and whether I'd have enough time to do an extra 10-hour break if it came down to it. And I wasn't really, where I had enough time where I could do an extra 10-hour break, but I had concerns with that. Damn it. Fucking move my damn view. No, I need to... Okay, I'm going to have to turn onto this street right here, I think. Oh, wait, no. Never mind, pilot's right over there on the other side, and... I was looking on the map trying to make sense of how I was supposed to do this. Kind of looked like I had to curve off to the to that right there and then make a left at that light, but didn't realize I could stay right here on the service road and make the turn. Alright, so yeah, I was originally thinking about getting a Texas 87 truck stop, that Traveling Tiger, whatever, I forget the name of that name. It's not the Tiger truck stop over in Louisiana that you're thinking of. If you're talking about, the truck stop with that Tiger that they used to have that they don't even have anymore. That's a different one. Now this one is at exit 87 on I-10 in Texas. That's where I was originally had in mind to stop, but then I was like, you know what, I ran 600 miles total on a little over 600 to get to the petrol in El Paso already, and it was going to be right just below 600 to get from El Paso to here. So, and I'd rather have a place with services available than one with well, they have services there at that Tiger truck stop, whatever. But yeah, it's more of a kind of a shithole, I guess I would call it. But they got really, really good Mexican food there. And that's saying, that says something when I'm a Mexican food snob and I like the place. I'm going to come in through this entrance here. Got two driveways here. I'll go ahead and use this one. I did see a handful of spots open over here, but I think those are premium spots. No sense paying for paid parking if there are other spots available that I don't have to pay for. And no, this one right here that I'm passing by is a hell no. I will not park my truck in a corner spot like that. You're just asking to get hit if you do that. Yeah, there are a bunch of spots here. Man. Yeah, I'll go ahead and park over here, 2 spots over from this Eppies guy. He's gonna get rid of leave or something. Can't tell what he's got going on, or if he's just an idiot, forgot to turn his headlights off. Alright, you guys might wonder, some of you guys might wonder what these contraptions are right here behind me that I'm backing into. That's what you call idle air. So back in the day, there was, in order to prevent trucks from having to idle all the time, a lot of truck stops installed this idle air system. And what it is, there's Alright, so what it is, there's a template that, there's a plastic template that hooks up to your window. It's supposed to go in your passenger door window. Basically, you roll down the window. Speaking of roll down, for those of you guys who don't know why we say roll down, because back in the day, cars, you had a hand crank you had to use to move the window down. I know not many people know that nowadays. But yeah, you roll down the window just far enough where you can install this template over the top of your window, and then you'd roll the window back up so it's tight up against the top of the door. And this template, there's an air duct thing, basically a plate that mounts to it, and you can have a heating and air conditioning there from it, and also DirecTV hookup as well. You have to have a DirecTV account, or I remember, I think it has like, it's been a while. I can't remember. I think it has HDMI or... it's been a while since I've since I've used it. I forget exactly what kind of hookup. It's got USB or HDMI or something along that line you could use to hook up and hook your TV up to. But you had to either pay for the one-time service for that or have your own account or something along that line. I never really used the TV part of it. I've always been fine with using my tablet and my streaming services, but that's basically what that is. It kind of went by the wayside. It started to go by the wayside when truck manufacturers started to equip trucks with APUs, where the APU can now handle the HVAC services and also the electricity as well when the truck's not running. APUs use a lot less fuel than the truck does, so it still allows the truck to not be idling when it's parked. So it just happens to be one of the old ones where they used to use idle air. They still have the hoses there. They probably still have the templates too, for all I know. There are still plenty of trucks out here that don't have APUs that might find that useful. So that's kind of might give you an idea if you've never seen that before. All right, that's it kind of wraps up with what we kind of really needed to talk about here. Again, I don't want the video to be excessively long. We still got to get over to the customer in the morning and probably come right back over here afterward, and don't want to have too much footage with that going on too. So we'll go ahead and shut up and give you some more coverage when it's time to deliver in the morning. Okay, so stay tuned. Alright guys, it's time to go make our delivery here. It's about 5:20. It's right down the street. I've got a 6 a.m. appointment time. Let me change my status real quick.
You have 4 hours and 15 minutes of remaining drive.
So it turned out I logged about 3,900 miles this week. Forced to move. Alright, we are good to go. Alright, landed spot, so we'll pull out this direction and come back out on the... We're going to go out through the fuel island onto the service road. Or no, it might be easier to just go ahead and use the same street that I came out on, or came in on from, because we're going to use that same street. We're not even going to use the freeway. We're going to go straight up the same street that this pilot is on. Yeah, because it's a really long distance. I woke up a couple minutes before my alarm went off, just barely, and then I almost then it was really quick, shit, am I late? I was worried that I'd overslept my alarm or something, and then I realized, oh, it's 5:13 and I have my alarm set for 5:15, so we're good. Hard to see around this tree here, but good. Okay, we're gonna go straight down the road. Just follow the road straight up and come on. There's gonna be a Whataburger and a, what else was it? Freddy's Steak Burgers. Yeah, you'll see both of those. From what I can tell on the map, I'm going to turn right where the Whataburger's at. The road's actually going to turn right up here. Don't know. That's why I was like, damn, my thing's facing the wrong way. Yeah, we're basically take this road up to the end. This doesn't seem like, I mean, because I see residential up on the map, and I mean up further up by where this street ends. And it makes me think that maybe I shouldn't be on this road, but I don't know. We'll find out. This goes to another arterial kind of road, though, so I would imagine that it's a truck legal road. And Texas tends to be more truck friendly like that. Just keep watching for any signs of no trucks allowed or whatever. Alright, this is Old Temple Street right here, or Old Temple Road. I actually could, you actually can turn on this street here and it'll get you to there, but it's not the quick way. Looking at the map, I was looking at Street View to see if there were any kind of like no trucks allowed signs or whatever earlier. Not only did I not see that, but I also saw trucks at that three-way intersection. So we should be okay here. Perspective of how close I am to the turns that I want to make. This one you can't really miss because this street dead ends right into the other one, and it'll be a right turn. What is this is just right to lane must turn right on 1,000 feet. Yep, well, that's exactly what I want to do. Here looks like, and okay, I guess it does merge in over here. Okay, now we come up the road. We're looking for Whataburger. You see Whataburger, turn right. Whataburger will be on the far side of the intersection, on the right side, and on the left side you'll see Freddy's Steak Burgers. Chevron up the road, but that's actually before. Yeah, this one should be, this light should be, I can't read what it says. But that should be that intersection there. And the next one up, yeah, that next light up there is probably going to be the one I want. This is Panther. I knew there was an NTH in there, NTHER, but I couldn't figure out what the first part of the word said. No, not this light, but the next one. Okay, I don't yet see the Whataburger sign. I think I see the Whataburger sign now, yeah. Yeah, I also see Domino's just a little bit further up. The Whataburger sign's almost hidden in front. It's even in front of, but the Golden Chick, whatever. Some chicken place. Uh-oh. You fuckers. Great. I've already committed to this, so... Damn it. Is there a way for me to get turned around? Can I get through this interstate battery line or something? I'd rather... I mean, if I have to back up, I'd rather do it here, so... I don't want to have to do it, Can I go around this place? There's a truck right here, so... There has to be a way in and out of here. Oh, yeah. Okay, so yeah, we'll just circle back around and, make sure we don't take off Ruan's front end there, and come back out the other side, and we'll go back around to the other side of the line. Don't like little unwanted surprises like that. Why is this closed anyway? There's a truck right there. A couple of them. Don't forget, you're not in a car. Turn wide. Make sure them towns are going to clear that curb and ditch and all that kind of shit. Better yet, just do like don't do like I just did. Don't turn on this street and end up finding out the hard way that it's closed. You gotta go around to the other side. Basically, there's a. That place kind of saved me there, made it a lot easier for me to unfuck myself, so just thank God. I didn't want to try to blindside back out into a busy street, or not. Well, it's not busy, but it's a very large street that can very easily have a lot of traffic, and definitely not definitely not what I wanted to do. Even as light as traffic was, there's too much chance that even one single vehicle coming the other way could be a problem. All right, this light coming up right up here, we're going to hit a right. And, oh, yeah. Mars Drive Detour. Yeah, and right here next to me on the right side is the Coca Cola plant. But we got to come in off the parallel north-south street. This is Imperial. This is technically the street that Coca Cola is on. Well, this is the employee entrance. We're going to come up to the light, turn right again, and then on the south end of the building, there's a street, or it looked like it might have been a street. I don't know, it could have been like a driveway, whatever. Follow that all the way till it ends and curves off to the north, and it'll take you right to the guard shack. Set yourself up there if there's any traffic already on this road, because I did need that space to work with there, the northbound lane to make my turn. Unless you like putting your tandems in a ditch. I kind of like keeping my truck on the road personally. Alright, so this is the exit side. Be another street. Yeah, right here. Okay, right here, and there's a line of trucks right there. No, they're parked. Center lane for what? Oh, okay, these are drop trailers. I mean, there's 2 trucks parked here, and then there's another one up there, but... We'll go to satellite view here. Get a good shot of how close I am to the guard shack. Yeah, that sign, there's too much reading on it. I mean, too much writing on it for me to read exactly what it said. I knew it said center lane something, but it looks kind of dark here, but there is a car here in the guard shack, so are these guys not open until 6 or something? Find out. If I end up staying parked here till 6, alright, so be it. I don't know if they need... Well, it is dark, so I'm going to go ahead and put my vest on just in case. The fact that guard shack looks like it's, I mean, it doesn't look like there's much anything going on, so they might not be open until 6, which is 25 minutes from now. At least I'm doing my part here and showing up when I'm supposed to be here. Alright guys, so yeah, they're open. This guy's been doing this a while, I can tell. Yeah, I didn't have any problem with him. I know people in the Google reviews have complained about the guards here as well as the receiving office. He was pretty cool to me. Okay, he says we're gonna come around to the right, park, go down the road, and then park on the left, and then by door 20 is where you check in at. Okay, so I imagine we're gonna park over by where this other truck is that's facing toward me. Door 20 actually is right over, should be right over in the area where this guy's parked. Yeah, it's right over here, so looks like this guy's gonna pull out, so yeah, I'll probably swing back around. I wanted to park right where he's at, but actually, you know what? I don't want to confuse this yard jockey here, so I'm gonna come this way. Let me see what he's doing here. He doesn't have lights on, so. Sure, don't jackknife. Okay, yeah, that guy, I can tell he's a pretty smart guy too, because when I gave him my CDL number, he could tell I was from California, and he thought I might have been either from California or Arizona, but he thought California. I'm like, yeah, exactly. So I was like, so you must have been doing this a while. And they say, yeah, about close to 7 years now. Like, nice. Like, you know, pretty smart guy. Alright, so let me get checked in. And see what we get for a dock door. Alright guys, docked in. I better be getting door 11, which is back behind me. Slide tandems all the way back. Open doors, dock in, and then once you're docked in, disconnect, just like you're at Walmart. It's a little bit confusing what exactly where I was supposed to go at first, and because I guess I was just having a stupid moment where where's door 20? I don't see a door 20. I saw dock door 19, and then door 21 is over here. Well, and door 21 is not even used for docking. That's got some of their compactor stuff or whatever that crap is. I like their cardboard compressor. But yeah, right over here, there's that ramp right there, and then there's a door right next to it. That's where door 20 is, and you go into that door right there and just follow the X's back, and you're there. Okay, look like I'm be between Martin, Boston, or no, not in between Martin. Now on the other side, in between these, next to this hay truck, or this trailer, whatever. I'll get my tandem slid too. And doors open as well. Alright, let's get that off. Ouch. Ah, damn it. Why did I do that? This guy's doing, he's being impatient. Going right there. Yeah, I'm going to 11. Yeah, I know. Can't get to my door either. Just get out of my door, and maybe we can both do what we gotta do, dumbass. Fucking impatient piece of shit. Guy wants to be an asshole. Okay, we'll play that game. Shit's ass personally. He wants to get an attitude like that. Overshot. It's got some mist on my mirrors, so it's kind of hard to judge where I need to. And I was on the line there, but it turned out I was too far away on this side. I was about ready to yell at him, saying, "Get the fuck out of my way so I can dock in." I was here first. Okay, so I realize this guy wants to just get his job done, but if you can't wait just 1 minute for me to get back in my truck and get set up for my docking, that your tractor is now, your yard mule is now on the way of me getting to, we got a problem here. The guy's a piece of shit. I was tempted to go up to him and tell him, get a fucking attitude with me again. I'll fucking put you on your ass. So there's no reason for him to be doing that. You can wait for me. You see that I'm docking in. You see my doors are open. You see that I'm trying to slide my tandems. You know, I know you guys have right of way, but you don't have right of way over me when I'm trying to dock in and I'm trying to open my doors. So piss off. And he was trying to get to the trailer just what, 1 or 2 spots over, maybe even right next to me. I can't tell because my mirrors. I got the mist on my mirrors, but there's just no reason for that shit. I didn't have a problem with the guy in the receiving office, or the guy in the guard shack at all. So I don't see why people complain about those guys. But yeah, this yard hostler guy, he's got an attitude problem, and make it known. Coca Cola, this guy's a piece of shit. A white guy with longer sandy brown hair, I would say. Yeah, I'm getting a freaking attitude over me being in the way of his dock door that he's trying to get to, but I'm trying to dock in myself. Nerve of that guy. Alright, we'll finish this up here, head back over to Pilot when it's time to dock out. Alright, believe we're going to be pulling out that direction when we get our bills. Make sure you have your phone number, the correct phone number, because they even said that's the way they are going to contact you is by phone, and make sure you have the right phone number in there. What else? That's pretty much it. So we'll just when we get our bills, we'll probably get our bills back and then pull back in to hook up to our trailer and skedaddle over here to the left. So we'll stay tuned for that. Alright guys, we're all done here. It is just after 8 a.m. so it's here docked in for just a tad over 2 hours. It took a bit of time before they actually started to unload me, but once they started, it didn't seem like it took very long at all. So I'm looking over here at the exit, the Martin driver, to make sure I know how their checkout process works. I guess leave the doors open, because I do see the guard over there checking. Well, that guy's loaded though, so that might be why. Because it sounded like I was the only actual inbound. I got the impression when I went in there that most everybody here now, there are several other trucks here, I think they're all picking up loads. Because he asked me if I was the inbound, like I was the only one here that was delivering, and like everybody else is picking up or something. So I'll go ahead and leave the doors open when I pull away from here, just in case. Alright, hooked in. Load's good to go. Just have to pull away, verify, and we'll set empty call and get out. Man, it's taking a long time for that guy to get checked out. I'm going to pull forward. I'm going to slide my tandems to... I can go ahead and drive with my tandems like they are, but why would I want to? Let's wait for some air to get in there first. Okay. And going back to earlier, it turns out I could have just slid my tandems and opened my doors right here, my own door, not very far out. But regardless, I still don't think it excuses the shag driver's behavior earlier. There's no reason for him to have done that. Like, just let me do what I'm doing. Stay the hell out of the way. Just because you're a shag driver and you have right of way doesn't mean that you can get in my way while I'm doing my thing. Okay, let me send my empty call, and we'll do the rest of our 34-hour reset over here at the pilot. And may or may not got one of my Air Force friends from March Air Reserve Base who lives in the area, or general area. I might see what he's up to. So I sent my DM a message also saying, because I originally gave her a PTA of 0600 tomorrow. When my 34 would be up, but I assumed that I said that on the assumption that I could be here as late as 8 p.m. last night. Let's see, personal use and empty. So, all right, let's figure out what this pickup here is going to do real quick, and then yeah, he's turning this way. All right. Make sure I'm in. Yeah, I want to make sure it's in personal convey mode for sure before I screw up my 34. Sometimes it doesn't change right away. Anyway, yeah, I sent her a PTA of tomorrow at 0600. For those guys who don't know what PTA is, that's projected time of availability. Oh, so the guard shack's over here. I thought they would have been using this, but that explains why the lady came from over there. Interesting. Alright, let's see. Alright. Don't know if they're going to want to see my bills. Take it just in case. Okay, so I see a lot of cars going south here, but I don't know that I can take. I mean, I know it looked like there was residential down that way. I'd like to go that way, but say there's a difference between being in a car going that way and being in a truck. And the road that I already wanted to take is closed, so yeah, I could probably go that way. Yeah. We're clear. Need both lanes here, so don't make your turn here if you're gonna turn right. Don't do it if there's northbound traffic. What's this place? Rollmark Logistics. Alright, so the stop sign here is the one I had in mind earlier. Mars Drive detour. Turn right. Okay, I see what's going on. I guess I can go ahead and do that. This car doesn't have a stop sign. Oh, they're turning this way anyway, so. Yeah, this is that same other route I was talking about on my way over here. Where you can take this way, but it's not as, probably not as quick. Waco Express, AFES. AFES? That's Army and Air Force Exchange Services. That's like the BX or PX that they have on military posts, or Army and Air Force posts, bases, whatever, depending on which. It's a post if you're Army, it's a base if you're Air Force. We kind of get a little technical with our jargon like that. Alright, I'm going to make a right turn over here. And... let's see. Alright, this street in front of me is a dead end, so definitely don't want to go that way. We're in explore mode right now. Trying to make sense of, okay, yeah. I'll just follow this right around, and then it'll run me right into one of the streets that crosses that you can interchange with I-35, and just go down one street, and we're back on the street that Pilot's on. Damn. That was a ride. Alright. Hello, what? Hello Bello? What the hell's Hello Bello? Not familiar with it. Okay, I can also turn on this street right here where this truck's coming off of. But I'm going to go straight ahead. It's a Coca Cola truck too. This oversized is going pretty slow here, but yeah, the other truck that just came out, I don't know what he's up to, so, or you know what? I'm gonna get past this island first. Let him go by the island before I. Alright. He had a wider load, so I just wanted to make sure he had whatever space that he might need. And hopefully there'll be a traffic light up here. Yeah, there is one. I can see the sign saying signal ahead right now, so we're good to go. Yeah, make a left at this light up here, and that'll take us to I-35, and I gotta figure out where Pilot's at. Got me all discombobulated on where exactly I'm at. Where the hell am I? Okay, so see, my current position is not showing correctly, so this is really screwing me up. Oh, that just takes me right back to Highway 6. Okay. I know where I'm at now. I could have just turned left out of Coca Cola and then right to get onto 6, but Yeah, my position, it's kind of, it was kind of misleading me where exactly I was at. So I'm gonna go ahead and make a right up here on Highway 6, and that'll be the same road I was on last night before I came in here. Yeah, to I-35, turn right here. And just go straight down the service road there, and it'll get us right onto the I-35 service road. Well, it's kind of a pain in the ass. I think I would have rather gone the other way for sure. We've got a nice gap here behind this guy. I'm gonna look up this Los Cucos place. See what kind of reviews they got, if they're any good, and I don't know, it might be a little bit, yeah. I could walk over here, although I know most people might Uber if they were to do that, but slide over before these cars do. Yeah, that's pretty smart, dipshit. The fucking lane is, dumbass. You're pretty fucking smart. And I'm already doing more than the speed limit. It's a 55 zone, and I'm doing 62. I think we have a little bit of a speeding problem and not wanting to be behind the truck problem, just for the sake of not being behind the truck. Alright, as I mentioned, I could just, like last night, I can always just go straight down this road, but I'm going to go ahead and end this. Well, you know what, and I know some of you guys like to watch backing footage, so it's not that much more footage to get over to Pilot, so yeah, we'll go ahead and get all the way there. Anyway, all in all, it wasn't a bad delivery. Easy backing, plenty of room there. Not super fast, but not slow either. Like I said, 2 hours is definitely not fast, but it's faster than what I'm typically expecting. I usually expect to be docked in anywhere between 3 and 4 hours, to be honest with you, or at least on a lot of deliveries. So let's back it off some, but I want to at least not be in this guy's blind spot coming off the road. So I don't want him just suddenly coming over to the end of the space, having no idea that I'm there. And so I figured if I kept my speed up, got into the blind, I got past their blind spot before they had a chance to merge, then yeah, there would be no chance of them accidentally moving into me. There is here beside Wendy's. If I do decide I want to eat out somewhere, I mean, at McDonald's, but I mean, come on, this isn't good food. I'm gonna go ahead and park back in that idle area again, like it was earlier. Good little spot, I think. I don't mind making a few extra steps. Doing a few. I'll walk a little bit further to get to the building if I want to go in there. Alright, this guy's got his hood open. I'm going to go ahead and park by this other guy who's nosed in next to him. Try and be positioned where I can see that guy's front end at least, so I know I don't get too close to him. Okay. Okay, guys, let's gonna go ahead and wrap this one up. It's a easy. I'll be doing a 34-hour reset here, which I'm already more than 10 hours into. So, actually, by 5 a.m. tomorrow, which is about 20 and a half hours from now, I'll be ready to load again, to roll. So I told her. Because I previously told her 6 a.m. tomorrow, but yeah, I was on the assumption that I could get here as late as 8 p.m. last night. And we went ahead and changed it to 5 a.m. tomorrow because that extra hour, you don't know if it's going to make a difference as far as reloads are concerned. It may or it may not. So just in case, went ahead and changed it. Because it could be like something as a pickup time and I might need that extra hour to get to a particular shipper that on a load that might be available. If I set my PTA to 6 instead of 5 and I needed that extra hour, that might make that load no longer an option for me to be reloaded with. So that was kind of the idea there. Yeah, the more options they have available to reload me with, the better my chances are going to be of getting a more preferable reload. So something else that helps you guys out. It's very common here. Drivers who have a lot of experience, like more than twice as much, even 3 times, 4 times as much experience as me, don't always know what PTA is themselves, and that's okay. It really depends on what kind of experience you have. If all of your experiences with smaller companies, where maybe you have a dispatcher who only normally works with 10 or 20 drivers, and they actually have, and especially if a lot of the drivers are experienced already, and you have a better teamwork and relationship there with the dispatcher, and they might have more time on their hands where they can sit there and figure out what might work best for you. Spend time doing that instead of putting out a little fire here, a little fire there, whatever. So, and I get it. There have been multiple drivers I've talked to who have 20 plus years of experience and didn't know what PTA was. I came from a larger company, and I'm driving for a somewhat larger. This isn't a large company, JCT, but it's not small. We got 800 or so trucks. Not exactly mega size, but not far off, I would say. So. I'm used to dealing with the term PTA myself, so yeah, maybe that helps some of you guys out who are experienced and just don't have exposure to larger companies. Like I say, not everybody does. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end this. Don't know what I'll be doing next. Like I said, I'll probably find out either later today or tomorrow morning or something, what I'll be doing. Hopefully later today, but We'll have some constant footage coming for you. I do have a video I just posted, made live while I was in the dock door here at Coca Cola. I do still have the pickup of this load. I do have another video that you should hopefully have seen before you see this one, and that would be the answering the questions. And I got another question in this morning that I'll put in the queue for, I will take care of when I get more questions in to go with it, all right? So, trying to keep plenty of footage coming for you guys. It seems to be working, too. I don't really care if I get more subscribers on my channel. If I do, great. If I don't, so what? But I noticed my subscriber count was at 1922 a couple days ago, and then yesterday it was at 1927. And then I just looked again, and it's up to 1932. So it's going up a little bit faster right now, and not really sure what's driving that, but I'm not going to complain about it. Like I said, I'm not trying to be internet famous or whatever. I'm just trying to post stuff like, hey, this is what I got going on for my so my family and friends can see, or fellow drivers. Fellow drivers can maybe get some intel on customers, or inexperienced newcomer driver or future drivers, whatever, can get insight that'll help them out as well. Just something useful, not just entertaining. So that's what I want my channel to be focused on. So if there's some entertainment, great, but that's kind of what I'm, I guess, mainly aiming for. So you guys all have a great day, and we'll see you hopefully within the next day or two after you see this one with another pickup video. All right, cheers, take it easy.